Hello YouTube, I'm Sam's Trades Forex. I'm an Aussie surfer boy at heart, currently living between southern Spain and Germany. I'm a six-figure profitable funded trader, so today I'm jumping into part 2 of this backtesting video. We're going to finish off the rest of the week 1 in Euro USD in December, and then we're going to go through the results at the end. If you've missed part 1, the link's going to be in the description below. First watch that because I run through the theory behind the strategy, how I trade it, my top-down analysis before getting started, and really go into deep detail into my first half of the backtesting. So make sure you watch that one first, then come back and watch this and absorb all the information that I'm giving you here today. So if you've already watched part 1, then enjoy. Part 2 is about to start. Thanks. Okay, chock with body. So close to this H4PY now. Boss with body. Yeah, really, it's quite a find that I had. Some these H1 balances. It's kind of nice because you kind of is easy to identify on the higher time frame than all these tiny little M15 imbalances that I was using before. I still do use those, of course, but to have this like on your side, which is like super obvious on the hourly. It literally reduces the noise by 4. Chock with wick. What are we even looking at here? Not really looking for reversals here either. I will leave this here just in case. It's not something I'm going to take risk entry, even though theoretically it could. Just comes with experience, I guess. What do we have here? Do I want to trade this? Actually, let's have a look. Sometimes I try to find like some confluences. Be like a retest of the low, a bit higher. Like this is the H4 POI that we swept. YOLO. Oh, I'm too old to say that. Or maybe I'm just old enough. Let's look at that, just in case I'm wrong. Whoa. Okay, that's coming down a bit hard. Okay. There we go. That's how you learn lessons the tough way. Maybe don't YOLO. -1. Okay. Well, that would be the H4 low, actually. Sorry, I need to mark up that. It's the H4 boss level, but it's kind of a tricky. We didn't tap the H4 POI. It does happen sometimes. So I think this is aggressive but valid, in my opinion. What to do now? We've got a H4. No, we don't quite have that yet. Let me zoom in. Kind of have an equal low. H4. Oh, we do have some H1 imbalance here, actually. This is very interesting. Sorry, I think I have to speed this video up. What a weird price action, to be honest. The thing is that I'm not as worried about this H1 imbalance because it's been tested. It's only untested imbalances. This is like weird order blocks here. Looks kind of cleaner on the H1. Where would that cover these 4 last up candles? So we're like M15 POI. I don't know. We do have a chock with body. Just not out of a H4. I'm going to leave it. Yeah, equal lows though. Did take liquidity from there. Nah, let's just leave it. What crazy price action. Yeah, of course it plays out. Oh, you can't get them all, honestly. Stick to your rules is the most important thing. Oh, we got news. Okay. Sticking to your rules is the most important thing, to be honest. Okay, so we did have an actual SCO here. Looks like a big wick. Even on this as well, boss's wick. Red news, sending us up. Would not be playing around with it. especially with such mess like this. Look at all this. I was wrong about the last liquidity, I guess. Well, it didn't even come up, so it's still there. Thing is, now we have H4 chock is down here. Okay, we have to reassess quickly. Just trust me, that was a H4 low. We've come and swept it. So we don't know if it's a boss with body or a boss with wick yet because it hasn't closed, but it's a boss, so that moves the chock. We don't have any imbalance here. Plus we have like equal highs on the top here of the H4. That is not something I'm looking to trade out of. So what we've got is we can look back at what we have in the other ones. We've still got this here, but at this point it would have chocked up. So none of these for me are valid risk entry anymore. If we come into these areas, we're going to be against 4 hour momentum. So these areas I'm going to be looking now, what we've been looking for before, chocks to move up. Going to be looking at this area, for M15 chock, trade down, potentially into a new H4 that's been formed, and so on and so forth, like I showed you at the start. That played out, but without us, this, what was that? Just a random order block. Can't, build enough good data on random order blocks, to be honest with you. Very tight range here. M15 chock is really close to H4 chock. So let's see. Okay, played out again. We'll take some liquidity. We don't need to catch everything, especially red news. It's not really, if you're going to be super close to where you enter, what we do is we go back 3 months and have a look at, how many pips they've moved, and then assess, where our stop loss would be, where our entry would be, and go from there. We don't really mess with NFP or CPR. It's kind of a decent order block though now. Cleaned up this, clean up these highs, but here. Broke structure, has liquidity, has imbalance. H4 is still down. We're tapping into this H4 area, and these are types of ones where I would like reduce it to the wick. Where would I target? That's a good thing. Okay, it's even still huge on the wick. Daily, maybe I'll lower this to start with. Okay, we didn't have a pullback. Keeps moving down. Well, pushing quite hard down. Looks like we're getting a little bit of a pullback here. Good imbalance there. How long till the H1 closes? Ooh, okay, that actually makes me quite interested. I could see this imbalance forming here on the H1. Now we've taken out that hello. Okay, either this one is still in play. I like this with this H1 imbalance. How big is this? Man, these are such big OBs. 45 then. Play it to the M15. Could play it to the daily. There's just nothing here. Weekly. Nearest area. Let's go. Let's be ambitious. Go to the daily. I think that would have been enough. Go to the M15. Probably go to break even at this. Wouldn't want it to break that and then kick me out. Oh, where are we? Oh, 7 p.m. at night. Okay. Sort of developing a decent H4 here. Big imbalance. This is really cool to be able to use it. Actually, just pull it across. Hey. Is there anything new on the daily? No. It's actually a really nice H1 OB as well. Huge though. H4 POI. So the only reason I really like this because the H1 imbalance here. Maybe I wouldn't leave them on now. Yeah, let's leave them off for now. Let's play out the night and see where we get there. Yeah, we do get a confirmation of this H4 imbalance here. Oh, so that's actually kind of making me like that a bit more. Rebalance would be there. Honestly, I think it's worth the risk. There we go. Ooh, okay. Line up for an idle entry. By the look, this is the H4 low. And the H4 chalk is up. Oh, actually, kind of need the... Oh, it might reveal it. Okay. It's all the way up here. Sorry. Had to. It's a nice H4 here. Got the imbalance here. Okay, the H4 does sweep the low, so sorry, it's revealed it, but that's why, you know, like here it's all printing out, but we go back to that, it hasn't, you know, hasn't revealed it all yet, so. Okay, we filled that H1. Let me run the, we had the chalk with wick. Usually you get quite messy price action. Chalk with wick over the night, so it can be a little bit weird to decipher. Alright, we never... I kind of had a chalk there, I guess. Chalk with wick, chalk with wick. Still chalk with wick. Oh, there's a tiny body break there, but look what we had right after. Chalk with body, but we're not yet anywhere to look for reversals, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing really looking that good here. That was that. This was a chalk with wick. That would be the chalk line all the way back here, because we refer back to the lowest point between the original chalk line and where it got chalk. So essentially, you're looking at it like that, visually. And this is the boss line here. What are we looking at here? Do I still want this? Oof. Rebalance at 4 hour. It's not inside of 15. It's not inside of 4 hour, I mean. Nah, it's not, yeah. It's not something I want to take, actually. What do we got going on here? So we actually have a 4 hour pullback here. 4 hour, we do have a higher high, higher low, and a push down. Even if it's a break with wick or a break with whatever. It's getting a bit messy here. Apologise. We did have a chalk on the M15 actually with body down. So this is a chalk body up. That would be the boss level. Now H4 has just got really tight. It's there as well. Same again. Previous H4 zones. What are we looking at? One here, up here. This is why it's good to keep stuff on your chart, old stuff on your chart. So like I said before, if we get that H4 chalk up, then we need M15 reversal patterns because we're against the H4 momentum until we get a H4 chalk back down. I guess technically we had a H4 chalk with wick. This would be a H4 M15 OB. Valid. Is it good? Debatable. Don't have any H4 imbalance. No H1 imbalance. Some M15. I don't know. Let's see how price approaches it. Okay, it's pretty bullish. Huge engulfing. Another one taking out that. I'm happy to miss this. You know, there's no H4 imbalance. Look at the buyback on the H4 right now. All this H4 balance above, big POIs there. Okay, it is a valid OB that led to, you know, a break of structure. But we have to think Australia pushed down, Asia pushed down, Frankfurt swept, London swept again. Maybe they want to come and collect this liquidity. Yeah, let's leave it for now. I'll be like proven wrong. It'll just like tap in and dump. Okay. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, we didn't get the entry either. Thank goodness. Liquidity from London Open. Miss. Oh man, oh man. This is where I have to kind of stack the confluence. We took liquidity. Still some imbalance above, still this above. Or what I do is I just take it as I normally would take it and just cop the loss if it comes. Let's see, if we get to this daily rebalance, 50% rebalance, I'd probably be like a little bit not that keen on it. Whoa. This is the 15 bars. Wow, might stop us out. Oh, boom. Okay. Oh, this dumps now, and that was a play. Regret. Oh, okay. Well, at least I didn't get take 2 stop outs. I had a feeling if we're going to come up and, you know, because I expected this to be taken before, but, you know, wouldn't even got it filled here, and then absolutely just demolished on this one. So it happens. What are we at? 3. The H4 would have closed just like that. Oh, that's very bullish. Let's analyze the H4. We can't see it all. H4 wick break. H4 sweep. Big bullish close. Looking quite big hourly bullish close. This is actually really cool to have this. Swept this daily low, and we're, you know, starting to push up into it. It's really cool. Whoever made that. Nice. Chocolate body. There's the H4 choc. I don't think we've got it yet. I think it's still quite. These close at, that closed at 3, so the next one closes at 7. So quite a while. And 15 choc. But we haven't really chocked out of anything. You know, it's close. So 50%. But it isn't the 50%. I'm not really looking for reversals. Maybe this is the list of liquidity grab. Maybe this is where this little one comes into shine. Maybe we can get some sort of confirmation. Like some sort of, it's probably on the M5. Yeah, it's M5 choc level. Giving you a little bit of insights into like some bit more high level trading. Because, okay, what I explained to you is we're not in an area that I'm looking for reversals, actually, when I think about it. We haven't tapped, you know, when I talk about the 50% imbalance, it is normally almost to the pip. When I talk about the weekly rebalance, it's almost to the pip, okay? But even like, I'm into the pip, so let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. But I'm kind of thinking that this is a liquidity grab. You know, I was talking this up a bit. Let's see if we get a 5-minute choc of this area and potentially some sort of entry. Okay. That is M5 choc. Would we enter off the M5? Pretty nice OB here. Took a lot of liquidity. Let's see if we get imbalance. Oh, not quite. 5 OB. Oh man, it's pretty aggressive. Another 15. Look, Kind of wish there was some imbalance, hey? Like equal high. I'm gonna just watch this one for interest. Whoa. What, is this the strongest 5-minute order block in the world or what? Could have been an entry. Anyway, just for a little bit of, high level stuff, I like to go on the 5-minute for sweeps if there's not a 15-minute close. The 15-minute chocks down here, I can kind of see fractal pullback. So I can kind of, you see lower low, even though it's not a fractal not a full pullback on the 15. So I could see that there was something on the 5, by these candles pushing lower than the previous one. So something on the low time frame was there. Not necessarily on the 5, but that's the first one I check. And the sweeps, they happen quite fast generally. Obviously, this one's been slow, but you can have like sweep, M5 chock, go. Whereas, the 15's all the way down here. How are we going to get a signal from it? But just like that's some higher level stuff. Actually got decent. I wonder if that plays. You can see the sweep of the previous candles. We're not going to take it, but just giving you some things you can look at. Wonder if that plays. Anyway, sorry, I digress. You don't need to go into this much detail. I just really enjoy trading. Oh, that's actually not the boss level. That's the chock level. Because we have the chock up here, but we're not looking for chocks because we haven't tapped our daily 50% rebalance. We haven't tapped our weekly. We don't have a high time frame bias for reversals. And this has actually played out. I wonder if it would have been tagged. We're not going to take this risk, but actually that 5-minute one did play out. Whoa, it would have been nervy. We're a chock with wick. Okay. Chock with body. Ooh. This is the 15 chock up here. We're now in some interesting territory, I would say. Kind of like a cool H4 here though. Ah, yeah, so it's there. I'm going to mark it out for now. We don't have a H4 close yet, but took some good liquidity. Do we have anything? I kind of still say this is really nice. One I marked up before now. Got mild mitigation here, but 25% still intact. Equal highs here, clustered highs. Like to look at that. Inside of H4. Guess, we're tapping into the 50%. Man, all these are really big. Okay, let's go 45. Was actually a H4 boss too. We did split it out. H4 boss level. You can see it from here. That was a low boss. We had to push up as well. So, we did actually. Okay, it's going to reveal some stuff. Oh, we're way out late at night, so it doesn't matter actually. I want to show you what happened. That was our chock level. We had a 4-hour chock with wick. H4 chock with wick. This was just a 4-hour sweep. Boss with wick. And yeah, I guess you could say boss with wick, but it didn't really, oops. Yeah, just a sweep. I guess we'll just see this one. And then we have, I guess this closes the boss with body, huh? H4 boss with body. So then at this point, we have our H4 chock. Push up, high, 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 low. H4 here. Let's go back. Daily, anything. We are dumping hard on the daily. Crazy. What do we got here. H1 balance. Yeah, this would be kind of cool, but it has a H1 balance above it. These ones all have equal highs. I think this one's inside the H4. I like it. We're a bit nervous how far we're coming down though, but we have not reacted from the daily 50% rebalance. We are damn close to the weekly rebalance. This is something I'm still looking at. This is still the H4. Yeah, no higher highs here on the H4. Big H4 imbalance here, which is kind of nice. Not going to mark it out. Just gives. We had another Boss's Wick overnight. So this is the chalk level. This is the boss level, right on the weekly rebalance. Really like to see that rebalance before we look for any sort of reversals, to be honest. Oh, okay. That's that rebalance. That's what I mean. It's a boss with a wick. And I guess what we have this move down, push up. Kind of aggressive, but kind of valid. There you go, chalk. Okay. We've got weekly rebalance. Epic. 15 chalk with boss. Epic. Big old sweep from Frankfurt. Epic also. Los geht's. I mean, let's go. I'm still liking this, still valid. People are nervous, probably aim here if this isn't tagged in first. Otherwise, oh yeah, need to go deeper. This is massive. 45. We've got 25. That'd be the mitigation. 5-3, not bad, not bad. Ooh, we've tapped into H4. But weekly rebalance. I keep it playing. Such an impulsive move. There's a bit of a worry. But this is like a bread and butter. We had the Asia take out the lows, then Frankfurt take out the lows. Big, strong chalk. Weekly rebalance. Could be a massive reversal here. But we're still 4 hours down, so I'm very cautious. Okay, we're in. Let's have a look what we have up here. What do we have? We had some mess around in here. Boss's Wick. Yeah, this is when the M15 can get a bit chocolate body. No real impulse, no balance there. Still imbalance above. We haven't tapped into extreme. If we had huge imbalance down, I probably would have been interested in maybe getting short here. But now we have tapped into boss's body. Ow, really nice order block. Whoa, okay. So this hit target. Well, this would be tagged in actually. Massive OB here. Okay, I'm playing this one. I actually want to play this one too. Such a nice wick sweep. We're coming out of a weekly imbalance. I personally know how strong they can be. H4 is still down, so I'm going to respect. We could just smash through this, and that could be it all over. But I will just look at getting another boss on this 3.5. And I'll probably close out of this if we get an impulsive move after the tag. Let's see. Yeah, look at this H4 close here. That is massive engulfing candle plus another. Does leave some equal lows here, so we could just get smashed out here. Alright, we're tagged. Okay, yeah, that's a candle I want to see. I would close out this one at the close of that. So, yeah, 3R, it's not bad. Alright, and that one's hit. I can't assume that we're going to break the 4 hours, so I'm quite conservative with the counter trends. Obviously, maybe could have got 4, 5, 3.5. It's okay. What's the time now? Oh, yeah, 6 o'clock. I think we'll just push through till the next day and get this done. Last day. Yeah, well, this candle closed bullish. That's actually a H4 chalk up. Nice. I'm going to move this back to 6. That just changes the amount of candles it shows here. 7, I think. The last one closes, actually. Let's go to 6:45. Maybe we can just have a look at it quick. Yeah, chalk up. So then we have 15. No, H4, chalk. And H4 boss. What do we have here? Weekly rebalance there. 4 hours is super far away. See if there's anything on the daily. Big daily point of interest. H4 chalked up. No H4 balance. Let's show more hourly candles. Okay, some hourly balance here. So there's actually quite a nice hourly order block. And what's inside that? Okay, there's 15. Yeah, let's go with it. Doesn't have a really nice H4 anywhere. But this looks pretty good. Broke 15 structure. It's got nice hourly. You know, we can stack the confluences. But yeah, it's something to look about when there's not a really nice H4 demand showing after a chalk. It could just mean this is like a liquidity push. And then we keep following the structure down. So, alright, we're in. Honestly, this is the M15 chalk. Kind of this massive range, you know, unless you want to trade on the M5. But I'm going to backtest just as an external generally or internal when it is on my side. So we're in this trade. NFP is coming in a few hours. What are we at? Oops. 269. Maybe I had to close out. Well, I'll close out before NFP. What are we at now? 130, so it's in. Yeah, we're coming pretty close. This is probably where I got get out break even. Yeah, probably just get out break even here. It's not worth risking NFP. Maybe that one would get out less than break even, small loss. And yeah, that's why we don't mess with NFP. I'm not really interested in anything there. I think that might just see out the day. Yeah, we'll call that a day. Call that a video. Cool. What I will do is I'll tally this up and I will come back and give the results. Okay, awesome guys. You made it to the end of part 1 and part 2. So that's great. Thanks for sticking around. So let's go over the results. So pretty much what we had in the first 4 days here, we had 3 wins, really nice, just price trending, really nice order blocks, pretty obvious for us, around 21, 22R. We then took our first loss on the day after, trying to trade a little bit of a pullback here, unfortunately, but that's fair enough. It was valid. We had the 4-hour boss. We had a 15-minute chalk. So what we can do in this case, we're able to trade the 15-minute pullback into our potential area here that we've identified within the 4-hour POI, and then we get short again to follow the 4-hour. These are riskier trades because you're trading counter to the 4-hour trend, but they are still valid as per the strategy. We then had an unfortunate loss here with some clustered liquidity above us with the Asian highs and all that sort of stuff here, but it's a perfectly valid trade for a continuation trade. Potentially this was a miss if we had a nice order on here to trade this one down. But then we had a really nice confluence here with a weekly rebalance, a really nice 15-minute reversal, and we're able to get 2 trades out of here for an extra 8R plus our continuation trade that we closed out early after the reaction here for another 3R there. And then our break-even trade here when the NFP news was coming in. Okay, so I think in total here, let's have a look. We got wins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Losses. 2 losses. And break-evens 1. Okay, we won't break even because of NFP. So in our total so almost 33, 34. Let's just round it down. 33 risking 1% as normal, so 33% in this first week of December. Really not bad, really nice results. December was a really great month for me as well. Price trended really nicely, I think, at first. So January was definitely tricky, so I'm keen to get into that soon enough, but I'm going to finish off the last 3, so stick around for that. We're going to backtest every week leading up until current price action. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment down below. Let me see what you want to see next. Let me make sure that you're understanding everything I'm putting out, and any questions you have, see if I can answer those or make a video about them. So thanks for tuning in. Glad you stuck around to the end, and I can't wait to have the next one out for you guys. See ya. Thanks.